set some of these nails. Keep hitting it with my sander. Just break this one off. What's up, IG? Sanding session right now. Got my music playing. Got 80 grit on here right now. And then I'm gonna go down to, well, go up to 120, and then I'm gonna do 220. I might skip 120. I might go 180. I might go 80, 180, 220. like this little 3x4 circle sander. I don't have any more 80 grit on my circle orbital sander. This is what I would like to use right now, but I'm probably finna use this instead of that just to kind of knock it off. I think the roughest grit I have on here is like 320. That ain't gonna do a damn thing. So yeah, I gotta get some more sandpaper. So I kind of put the Circ Prep in a just abandoned Festool sustainer. And then it's not very organized, but got my Circ Prep sustainer for the 3x4. I think I might have like some like off-brand 80 grit circle. Let me see, 320, 320. I need to get organized. Okay, yeah, I gotta reload at the shop. I didn't realize I didn't have. So we continue with the 80 grit on the 3x4. I mean, it's doing what it needs to do though. Just would like to have that more aggressive sander that and I got like Titebond 2 glue on here, so this shit is slowly eating away at it, but it's doing what it needs to do. I was in a rush last night, so I couldn't sand before I left. Kind of just let that glue dry and then really clean it up. Should have wiped it down with some water. If I leave these little glue stains here, it's not going to take the stain well. So I want to make sure I go ahead and sand it down. But I can sand this as much as I want. This is actual hardwood. I built the tops and the bottoms out of actual like oak plywood, so it's a small layer of veneer on the top here, but here is actual hardwood facing inside, so I can sand the hell out of this. It's like an inch thick, but I don't want to sand too much on the top, but we'll end up exposing that top veneer layer, so we just kind of, I don't want to put any pressure on it. I'm just letting the sander do all of the work right now. So, if you ever do a lot of sanding and your hands start burning out, you're probably pushing down too hard. You just need to let the sander do the work. I know it's probably feeling like it's not doing much, but that's the right way to do it. You're gonna burn out the actual fibers on the mesh pad, and then your pads are not gonna stick. So this, I like to just put one finger on there so I know, or one or two fingers so I know I'm not putting too much pressure on it. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I know it's kind of loud, but I'm talking anyway. Let me move down a little bit. Camera, but you can kind of see the different blue spots that I left. I gotta get rid of all of that. And I gotta clean up this little gap. So nobody's gonna see the top of this stuff, but me personally, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Or I'm gonna lose sleep. I'm gonna be like, God damn, I wish I would have just had it down for another 30 minutes. Perfect. Okay, my sound is good. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, now I can kind of see how everything is even it out right now. Yeah. So I can probably move down, and then I'll hit that when I move up in the grid, probably with the 180. I don't have to hit everything with the 80 grid. We just kind of want to remove the glue, get everything level, open up the pores to the thing, and I'll go to 180, and that'll get even more fine things that I missed. The 80 grit is not going to get all the little fine. It's gonna look nice though with the bottles up here. So, all right. I'm not gonna sit here and sand for an hour straight, so you gotta bear with me. Let's step back and look at the vibes. So, behind the bar, so this is an island right here. I already got my boards prepped for the design that's going on the island. So I'm thinking like a little vertical, falling down, flat pattern. And then he'll have all this liquor up there. I already got the little grout, the groove routed out, sorry. Phone keep falling on me. And I got some black LED tracks and some black diffusers. It's gonna be pretty cool. So, light it up. And then I kind of left like 2 inches extra at the top. Have top shelf bottles, you know, the Azul bottle is kind of like taller than the ones in the middle because it's like 14 inches in the middle and maybe like 16 inches at the bottom and then like another 16 inches at the top. Yeah, so you can have top shelf shit, you know, the big bottles up top, you know what I mean? And the easy accessible shit for the motherfucker that you don't want to spend too much money. Yeah, I mean, the vibe's gonna be, they gonna be vibing, baby. So yeah, let me get back to work, man. I need to go get me some lunch too. But shout out to Surf Prep for the sanders. It's really what making my finish, taking my finish to the next level is the sanding, you know. A much needed strap that really would like to skip, but can't do that. And it's raining today, so a little cut station got rained on. I gotta clean up. I hate when I let the sawdust get wet and then it'll be hard to clean up, man. It's like this shit finna be a pain in my ass trying to sweep this up and yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about that, but at least it's not too cold today. It's about maybe like 60 degrees. I guess it's the calm before the storm because tomorrow is supposed to be super cold, the start of a winter storm. I'm not excited about that. And you won't see me outside, so I'll probably be at home in my shop. So end up patching up that little spot right there. I put my transformer in between these two outlets and these two switches. And that black switch is, I'm gonna change it out. I'll probably put a dimmer switch there just to kind of dim the lights. Like this one is on a dimmer switch for the pendant lights. Same vibe. And then I'm always putting these on like this soft yellow setting. What is that, like 3700 or 2700? That's the vibe. I'm like ambient lighting. All right, I'm done rambling. Peace out, y'all.